Alright, welcome to another video, and here we are going to do a short little demo of this case study that we are seeing on Upwork. Now basically this is what they are looking for: automating sales team reporting, right? Zoom info punctuality and attendance tracking instead. Interesting, right? Because this is a very common scenario that happens in different organizations and teams where ideally they want to track if their internal members, and especially sales reps, attended a call or not, at what time the call ended, was it a short call, was it a long call, and the reasons can be many, right? Maybe it's for punctuality, maybe it's for hygiene, in like housekeeping, right? And it could also be for training and development, because if the calls are short, then you as a sales manager or a company owner, you would want to investigate, right? So let's see what they want out of this. They want a tracking representative punctuality attendance call for Zoom calls, and reporting should effectively utilize GHL appointment data. GHL is GoHighLevel here. This is what they're using, GoHighLevel. All right, and then they want to use GoHighLevel appointment data to ensure accuracy and responsive insights. Okay, nice. And perfect. They're paying this much. This is not a concern. We are not really. Uh, I'm not really going to apply for this. Already a lot of people have sent their proposal, which is great, and I hope one of them get it. But this is just for a learning, right? And this is why we are going to take a deep dive, deep dive, yes, and see how this can be done. All right, so imagine a scenario. Someone booked a sales call, right? And that prospect used a form or something from one of your GoHighLevel assets. It could be a landing page, website form, whatever. Somehow the appointment was booked, and the appointment was booked here on Zoom, right? So Zoom link for the meeting must have gone out to the prospect, and the same link would have gone to the calendar of the rep. So without getting into too much crazy details here within GoHighLevel, how it works, this is not the purpose of a video, but I'll give you a quick overview, right? In GoHighLevel, you can add new appointments and assign them to a rep based on rules and criterias and filters. So that must be happening in the backend, right? A rep must have appointments showing up with the new prospect for a particular date and time. Perfect. Now let's go to assumption 2. Let's say the call happened, right? And now to get the call data, we'll use make.com, right? I just like the UI of this. It's a lot easy for me to work with compared to Zapier. But you can use Zapier, Make, or any other tool. That's perfectly fine. So Zoom here, our trigger is a Zoom meeting, right? It is watching meetings. Whenever the status of a meeting changes to completion, what will happen is it will fire a webhook, right? And we will get our Zoom call data here, which is amazing. Then once you have a Zoom call data, right? Once you have a Zoom call data here, you are going to append it to Google Sheet. So this is what our sheet would look like. I don't have a recording or a call that is booked right now. It's I feel like it would be again going too deep, but this should make sense. This should give you an idea how the architecture is going to look like. So here you would capture the meeting ID, right, and participant's email, whoever attended the call, including your sales rep, right? So what would happen is, like, let's say my meeting ID is 1 and there's some random number assigned for meeting UUID, right? And your participant email is, let's say it's my name. I'm the rep, right? So my Email would look like this: automate the boring.agency, and my name right here. Join time would be something, right? Leave time would be something. Maybe I joined at 9 o'clock, then I left at the half an hour mark. Duration was 30 minutes. Then scheduled start was, no, let's say I joined the call at 9:10. I was late. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to be, but it happens, right? But my scheduled time was 21, right? Your attendance flag. Now this is interesting, right? Attendance flag. Did I attend or not? So here again in Google Sheet, our job does not end here with just a simple scenario, right? Because once you have the data, you have to write a script here for Google Sheets, or you have to create a filter here, formula here, where what will happen is if the email ID, right, the domain matches your company's or organization's domain, that means that's your person, right? Your guy. Now that's a flag for us. So we can have one more sales rep question mark. Is this guy a sales rep? So that would be a yes, right? Using that filter or the script. And attendance flag would be yes again. So that confirms that someone from our end attended the call. And late by minutes, super easy formula here for us. So you join time minus scheduled time would give us like 10 minutes, right? I'm not going to enter the whole formula here, but you guys know what would happen here, right? Okay, perfect. So this is how we would capture the data of the meeting, right? Now you're getting good data, right? Already you're getting interesting insights. Your rep attended or not? So this is the big question for the company, right? Your rep attended or not? You're answering this from this data. If yes, by what time, right? Because they were late or not, they were early, you can get the data right here. So this answers these two questions. Perfect. Now the second question is, second set of data is your data from GoHighLevel. In case it's needed, it depends on the business logic. So GoHighLevel data, we can create a webhook here in GoHighLevel, which will basically send the appointment and contacts data, right? The contact that you had the call with to a make scenario, and that would post it into Google Sheets, and it would come here, right, in a sheet like this. So you would get your appointment ID, whatever that is, your contact name, maybe let's say Rahul attended, was a prospect, I attended the call with him, and appointment time was 21, status was confirmed, right, and date was maybe let's say 13/3/26. I forgot to add the date here in our Zoom info data. Let me see. Yeah, you will get the date also ideally in your Zoom data, right? So this completes a timestamp. You have the time, scheduled start time, and the date. So that's your timestamp. Here also you have the appointment time and date, scheduled, timestamp, very very critical, because I'll tell you why in a second. And this is a match flag. 1 minute, we'll come to that. And you can also get more data, right, about your contacts. So organization where Rahul works is from phone number, email, right? So all the good stuff. And you can get a lot more data from GoHighLevel, whatever data you have here about Rahul in your CRM, right? That's GoHighLevel is a CRM. But okay, so you have a timestamp, right? Now what would happen is this timestamp, another filter here, what it will do is timestamp is going to help us correlate this data with the Zoom call data. So there can be multiple calls or multiple dates, but whenever the timestamp matches, we will have a flag here that says yes, voila, we have this person attended the call. So that gives you a confirmation also, like how many people are attending the calls with the reps, organization, email, all the good information. So this answers whether prospect, right, prospect attended or not. So prospect would attend here, right? Prospect, we can answer this here as well. It's super easy to know from here too, but this could be important. Maybe you need more information about the prospect so that you can trigger something else from here on, right? Because once you're collecting this data, you know for sure that someone attended the call. You can send them emails, more follow-up emails, a lot more. So it's pretty cool, and this is a solid. Let me tell you guys, this looks easy on paper, right? But something like this is a easy $1,000 setup. This is a $1,000 setup. So if you're doing something like this, you should be charging this much from your client to set up something like this. This is a very critical business use case, and this demands $1,000. Why? Because it is what it is. You are solving a very critical business problem. That's it. And I hope this helps. If you have any questions, use the comments and let me know. I'm gonna see you in another Upwork case study because I just find them interesting, even though I am not really applying for the proposals here, but they're just really fun to look at. And all right, take care until then.